Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Here is a beautiful structure of a man who built house with 13,000 kilos of plastic waste. A man in Ghana, with the help of Skills Development Fund, has built a beautiful house from plastic and people love it. It's beautiful. With the idea, he had his workers trained before they set off on the task that would later become the country's first. Many social media users of Facebook said they would love to meet with the man behind the project. A beautiful building that attested to the power of recycling has got many social media users talking. Posting about the house, the Danish embassy in Ghana said the building is the country's first house made from plastic waste. The mission also revealed that the building was done with the help from the Skills Development Fund. A man named Danida Nelson Boateng applied to the organization and his workers were trained. The fine house was made from 13,000 kilograms of plastic that were cast into bricks. The embassy in Denmark in Ghana wrote, "Welcome to Ghana's first house made from plastic waste." With help from the Skills Development Fund supported by Danida Nelson Boateng and his company, Neoplast has succeeded in turning the idea of houses and pavements made from plastic into reality. With just the idea, he applied to the Skills Development Fund for support to train his staff, and now Neoplast is the only company in Ghana to make price competitive bricks and tiles from plastic waste collected in the local community. Last week, Ambassador Tom Noreen visited the first house built from the plastic bricks and the factory where the bricks and tiles are made. Around 13,000 kilograms of plastic were recycled into bricks for the house. As at the time of writing this, the link has however 300 shares with over 400 likes. And reaction gathered from this, someone says this is sustainable development. Well done, stakeholder. Another person wrote, "How much does it cost to put up a 2-bedroom apartment?" While we have someone says this is the future of cost-effective houses, we must find ways to do away with every constraint and keep it on our developmental project. This is the future. Less of cement, more of plastic. I wish I have this contact. I have his contact. John Black said, "Where is your establishment located? And if I can as well have your number too, please." Meanwhile, it was earlier reported that a civil engineer, Ahmed Yahya, who became popular after using thousands of bottles to build a house, spoke more about what influenced his decision to go through with that kind of recycling. The man said he used PET bottles to design the house in an African round shape, such that there are 3 rooms that could be used for different purposes. The civil engineer stated that the discarded bottles are gathered from different dumps in Kaduna. He also added that during the collection, nobody took them seriously, asking why they were busy collecting waste around. Yahya Ahmed says, "The house was built to encourage recycling of waste materials, create jobs, and also ensure a safer environment." The Nigerian man said he has built a house in Kaduna using 14,800 sun-filled plastic bottles as bricks. Yahya Ahmed is an engineer and the director of a non-governmental organization, Developmental Association of Renewable Energies in Nigeria, said the house was built by his organization to encourage recycling of waste materials, to create jobs, and to also ensure a safer environment in Nigeria. He also said workers fill the plastic bottles with sand and link them at the neck by an intricate network of strings to build the house, which he said is the first of its kind in sub-Saharan Africa. And he also says it's the cheapest house that everyone can construct without spending much money because the building materials are available on the streets and trash dump centers. He told journalists at the site located at Unguwa Yawa on the Kaduna Zaria Road, and he said the house has 3 rooms, a toilet and a kitchen. He also says it is 20 times stronger than brick walls houses and can last for over 300 years if constructed properly and carefully. He also says it is fireproof, bulletproof, earthquake resistant, and can adapt to all kinds of climate changes, desertification and deforestation. He also says it is the cheapest house to build in this generation, with waste plastic bottles on the streets polluting our environment and causing more problems like flood and other disaster in the community. Hear him speak.
This is a PET bottle house, fully made with plastic bottles. The way we design it, round, just to give the African flair. And we have 3 big rooms which we can partition into different usages. We use about 17,800 PET bottles to build it. My name is Yahya Ahmed. I'm civil engineer by profession. We gather them from the waste dumps in Kaduna, and some eateries and some people we talk to, they gather it for us. At that time, people didn't take it serious. What are we doing with what we say we are going to build houses? We are going to build a house with it, and they didn't seem to understand how it's really going to look like until we started doing it. A lot of people were streaming here. Really, it attracted a lot of people, a lot of attention. The building is really affordable. If you compare it, cost-wise, to a similar building of cement blocks, this one would just be about 1/3 of the cost of a similar distance. That's the cost of material. It has another characteristic of quality which the cement blocks don't have. If you are staying outside now, you see it's hot, but immediately you enter here, automatically you see that the temperature has dropped. The temperature inside is not more than 24 degrees now, but outside we have about 37. So if you are in such a building, you don't even need AC. Maximum you need a ceiling fan, that's all. And you see, it helps you save also energy cost. And the reason why this is because the earth or the mud that we use in filling the bottles, it's a very, very poor conductor of heat. So the heat outside doesn't get in during the hot season, and during the cold season, when it's cold, the heat inside doesn't get out, so it's warmer inside. This is really strong, weatherproof, and it can stay longer, far, far, far longer than the pure mud houses. You can do any modern building with this, and not only a simple structure like this, you can do even stories with it. We are extremely happy that we have introduced something that will really help even the state government in tackling this plastic waste, if you like, menace. So we are really happy because if you look at the volume when we put them here in the beginning, think that you realize that these are all in the gutters. Mostly about 80% were sourced from the gutters and the waste dumps. About 20% got it from individual people and eateries. So that this thing didn't go into the gutter, it's really a source of pride for us.